Hi, I'm John Cochran, and I'm a writer for The Millers on CBS. My first job was working for a dog rescue. I would foster stray dogs for a rescue, find them adopting homes. There was mainly a lot of watching them pee on my parents' carpet and then frantically trying to clean it up and trying to hide the smell because my parents get pissed off at me. It was a big, to-do, but it was an experience that taught me a lot, but not something that I necessarily want to pursue for the rest of my life. Although I do still love dogs, and stray dogs are wonderful. If you're going to get a dog, I would get a foster dog and not a purebred. I always get a little bit upset when I hear somebody got a purebred dog. Just go with the foster dog. But that was my first job, was working for a dog rescue. My first dream job is what I'm currently doing, being a writer here at The Millers. I just got it about a year and a half ago. Prior to that, I was a student at law school, kind of resigned to becoming a corporate lawyer, working at a government agency, and basically knowing I was going to be miserable for the rest of my life. Fortunately, a lot of cards, I don't know enough poker terminology. A lot of cards were dealt to me properly. No, I played my cards well, or there was a lot of good timing and stuff involved, and I happened to get this job. I'm not demonstrating my skills as a writer for being unable to come up with a single coherent metaphor or simile right now. But things worked out, and now I'm living my dream job. It's incredible. Yeah, so my advice for somebody trying to pursue their dream job is, just speaking from personal experience, I know that my instinct is to kind of be reserved, not speak up, and usually to follow the path of least resistance. Like a lot of my life was just inertia, and I went to a good college. I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? I'll go to law school. It seems like an easy, obvious thing. And then the easy, obvious thing after that will be to go to a big corporate law job. And I knew I wouldn't be happy. Because of a series of bizarre circumstances culminating in appearing on a reality TV show and being on a live, finale associated with it, I, for once in my life, spoke up and stated a passion that I had, which from childhood was writing and comedy writing. And it just so happened that a lot of things were intersecting, the stars were aligned, and as a result of my speaking up and articulating my passion for once, I got the job that I always wanted. There happened to be somebody, Greg Garcia, the showrunner, watching at home and had enjoyed me. But had I not spoken up, had I not, for once in my life, thought, okay, I'll abandon the path of least resistance for once and actually speak up, which is something that usually makes me very uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable right now speaking, and I'm not even speaking to anybody. I'm talking to a cell phone. This is making me uncomfortable. But if you do speak up, you'll be amazed what can happen. I define success, there's several different ways you can define success. The most obvious one is you get a big paycheck at the end of the week, and that's great. For me, and I feel like that was pretty much my guiding principle for a lot of my life, I've now realized that the greatest form of success is actually just enjoying the process of what you're doing. You should go to work every day and look forward to it. I feel like I have a rare privilege where I wake up in the morning and think, oh, I'm going to work, this is great. And if we're working late hours, sometimes we're working until 11 or midnight, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. I'm not dreaming about, the weekend or the check I'm going to receive at some point. It's the day-to-day process that I get pleasure and gratification from. And that's success. I like what I'm doing every day. It seems obvious, but it's not something that I really appreciated until I experienced it. If I could trade lives with somebody who's currently, working at their dream job, it's a boring answer, but I love what I'm doing right now so much. It would probably be somebody that's at the top of this game. So probably somebody like my boss, Greg, who hired me in the first place, and that I consider like my mentor and spirit guide through this bizarre industry. He gets to create things that he is proud of and loves and that people get pleasure from and enjoy and entertainment from. Pleasure sounded weirdly sexual, so then I clarify by saying entertainment. He creates things that people genuinely enjoy, and then he gets to foster other people that are passionate about that thing and allow them to pursue it. Were it not for him, I would not be doing what I'm doing, and I can only dream of one day being in the same position he is. So I'm originally, the funniest thing about moving out to LA, I don't know if it's funny, the most upsetting thing about moving out to LA, because I lived on the East Coast my whole life, is that everyone out here is attractive. And it's upsetting. You'd think you'd get pleasure from saying, okay, there's somebody, a beautiful girl's walking by, or this hunky guy or whatever. I hate it. It's disgusting me, and the problem is that then I meet them, and I'm hoping they'll be not well adjusted and that they'll have unpleasant personalities. Some people do have it all. They're attractive and funny and nice and sincere, and just seeing that combination exists in nature was for me upsetting because I realize I lack most, if not all, of those qualities, and it's just like a wake-up call that, some people are, I have a dream job, but some people have dream, everything's, and it's upsetting to me. I get jealous. But that's an upsetting way to end this. So overall, I'm very happy, but that is the most difficult thing, just seeing that perfection exists and I am not capable of it. This is Dream Jobbing with John Cochran. Change your story.